What? I usually won't chat during the game, FYI. I'm bad enough as it is. And would you think I was being an ass? I mean, I am an ass, but I've had some tough games today, man. I played. I already played this exact game in my Heisman League this morning and got my ass kicked. But then I beat Oregon in the fucking CFP, road to CFP first round. So I've had an up and down game today. This is actually my last game of the day because I got to watch SummerSlam today. Right.
Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. Played here since
all right, brother. Good luck to you.
These two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. A pair of teams ranked in the top 7, ready to square off and do battle. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Steve Sarkisian before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
They're going to ride this running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls it on the option. Plows through the defense. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
He's got it. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Using his legs, it smothers. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, David.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
You're right. It's part of what makes this game so special. The Red River rivalry, there's just so much fanfare. There's so much tradition. And remember, with bragging rights on the line, this thing just means more.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Tackled there by the defense.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers now.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Fires to the big fella. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25.
I have 4th down rules. If you want to pause it really quick and go look at them. I have to always remember, too, because I'm in so many different fucking leagues.
Going on offense as they head onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the...
Most of it's about being, if you're on your side of the 50, it's a little thicker. And it's not even that bad. I try to trust my guys. So as long as the guys play it realistically, I typically don't say shit to people. Because like, in fact, I just put in a rule that I think it's between the fucking, I think it's between my, like if you're on my side of the 50, between that and like the 40, you can go forward 35 because it's a no man's land.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
If you look at the rules I have, it's supposed to make just like realistic make sense. And I forgot how good the D line is from this morning, so I'm not gonna do that shit again.
That is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in, it's Sategna. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A+ here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Under fire. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll go with a direct snap. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Send the tight end in motion. Snags a quick pass on the left. Could not make his way to the corner.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You bring in Cam Coleman from Auburn with his highs and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs when you bring in 2 who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sarp, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows. And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Tight end now in motion. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the right. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. The offense changing the play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll take it himself. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Motion from the wideout. The give to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hansen. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more...
Snags it and he's open. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Arch Madness. Fires to the wideout. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
And you see wide receivers make those and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn.
Good challenge. I knew it wasn't a fucking fumble. I was trying to hear him call a play.
From the 30
I respect that. I knew that wasn't a fumble. I actually was hoping it was going to be like an incompletion. That was worst case scenario for me.
Right down the middle. Complete downfield. That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. From the red zone, it's Smothers. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the back. Touchdown, Longhorns! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Floats it out in space. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass, I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football. I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He gets a block. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Texas! Special teams proving
I had
to
a
be
fucking
special.
kick return against me from fucking Texas this morning. Now I got a punt return against me.
That dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly.
You about returned a fucking kick earlier, too. I'm like, goddamn, the return guys are fucking good, I guess. You think you're going to blow me out now? I don't have an answer for y'all for the fucking D-line in Texas. Same shit this morning. I had no answer.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead.
Well, my Blaylock this morning, number 6.
And no
Number
chance
6
at a
got held
return.
10 rushes
Here
for
they'll
19
start
yards.
this
That
drive at
never
their own
happens.
25.
You're holding them the same way. And it's that fucking Texas D-line. I just hope to God it's not like that in real life. It's going to be a long day. Oh, I have my macros.
No reason to be in a big rush.
I think this is just strictly, this is 2 games in a row where the D-line is just whipping my O-line's ass.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. The short hands. It's Harris.
Well, you can tell those two have been
Like, it is
practicing the
just,
out route
man, my
all
guys can't
offseason
block your
long.
guys.
They
By
look like they
fucking,
could complete a
earlier that
sleep.
halfback fucking swing should have been big, but your guy ran right over my receiver when he was trying to block.
A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break.
On defense? Or that swing, you mean?
Picked up 5
Yeah.
on the last pass
No,
play.
your
Now
guy
it's
blew up my
2nd and 5.
fucking receiver.
Motion from the wide receiver. Run the gun. He leaves it with the back. Might have a chance.
That play there, I have to wait to see if your guy follows my receiver or not.
Before going out of bounds.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The handoff as they run the counter play here.
Yeah, positive yard. Look at
Gain
that.
of 6 sets up 2nd and 4.
I try to never give up on the run. That's one thing I always try. I don't ever try to give up on the run.
Turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Yeah. I'm still working on passing. I've always struggled in passing in all football games, and 27 is just hard as fuck. So.
Leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll move the wide receiver. Lost a fire on 2nd down.
Oh shit, I didn't see your guy to the left there. I saw the guy trailing him, I didn't see the other guy.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Hauls it in. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down.
I looked over there and I had 3 receivers and only 2 defenders, so I thought he should be open. Yeah, see, draw. My O-line just can't beat this Texas D-line. That's going to be bad in real life.
And they sniff that draw out. With a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting, and you could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Breaks into the open.
I love that shit when they follow the fucking crossers. It leaves the middle wide open.
And that's a nice drive. A nice
every user, and it wasn't necessarily the user this time, every user wants to follow the crosser, and that shit leaves it wide open, and fucking Mateer can run.
Cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before.
That's why I can usually complete a decent amount of crossers, because if they guard on my run, and if they don't, I lead them. It's like that fucking pick your poison play where it's either going to be a screen to my halfback or I'm going to draw, or there's a third route you haven't seen yet. I like having options. And it's funny because OU's a RPO offense, and I've always sucked at running RPOs. I'm going to hang out back here for a second. I ain't running up this time.
They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing Manning. He'll heave it deep.
The fuck was that?
He's got it upright.
How did he leave him wide open? See, anytime I pick something outside of my normal shit, I get fucking beat up on.
This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run.
Oh, is that intercepted? Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across.
We got saved on that shit.
Going to the right. Great job.
The OU defense is good, but man, your fucking D-line just wrecks my ass.
Out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Looking for a man. It's Mateer.
Look at that. You break off every block. I cannot block you at all whatsoever. I'm gonna tell you now. I'm gonna let this fucking time run down unless you want to call timeouts. I ain't trying to do shit for my 2-yard line with your D line. Look at that. Your guys just come clean as shit.
Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second.
That's crazy.
And they'll still have one in their pocket for one.
Man, what am I gonna do to even get the fuck away from my 2-yard line? Holy shit. I just want to stay in I want to stay in the green.
Time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. This quarterback part of their running game.
That works.
Not much.
Staying in the green, that's all I care about.
Made it back to the line of scrimmage as the clock continues to move here late in the half. It's third down. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final
yeah, but boy, when he's on, he is fucking on.
And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
I should have taken these. You can't stop it. Like
you make out the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this.
Yeah.
Third and long from inside their own 20.
So in all leagues that I run, all I ever ask is to try to play it realistic. That's all I've ever asked out of my guys. And my little cheesy ass motto that I have for both my leagues that I'm running right now is quality over quantity. Meaning, as long as I can get quality users, I don't give a shit how many I have, as long as the ones I have are good. That's why I did it. When I realized it, I'm like, well, there's no reason for me to even fucking run the ball and potentially fumble. Let me just fucking take a knee. I had enough room. When I was on my 2, I didn't know if I had enough room to take a knee. Yeah, dude, this game hates me. My number one choice is always fucking kick first, and I never get to kick first but in user game. We're going to kick it the other way, see how your other guy runs. I don't know. The guy on the right is who busted me this morning and who you almost busted me with earlier.
And I guess what they can take away from this one is they're back to even, 3-3 on the season.
The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
I didn't this morning either.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Oh, I didn't even know my wife was already home.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hand off for Brown. Makes it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time?
I don't think we have any sacks yet. I usually have 1 or 2 sacks by now.
Hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Manning.
Right over.
Tight end on the corner route. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Got it behind the line. It's Wingo. After the filthy move, he's got room.
Stick skill-wise, he'd be the best in the league, and it won't even be close. I can tell that in the first half. Just from pure stick skill. Of the guys I've played so far, easily you'll have the best stick skills.
yards after moving the sticks through the air come to the
I have
line.
yet to figure it out in 3 different college football games and Madden, so.
Manning to the air again.
Oh, buddy.
Got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Longhorn. A methodical drive, and they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead.
I don't even know, is it right or left that jukes?
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
I think you're going to be a tweener. I think we'll see. You're going to blow a lot of people out. I think, honestly, you're probably playing the upper league more than
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
I know you just want to play. That's all I look for, dude. I just look for good guys, man. If you're a good guy and you ain't out to fucking, cause drama and fucking all that bullshit, like, you'd be cool. Like, I'm one of the better league runners you'll meet. I just want you to be a good dude. Be a good dude and fucking communicate, and you'll never have an issue. You'll love my leagues.
Accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
Like, I'm not doing it really in this league so much, but the other leagues I do recruiting, reviews and shit like that.
I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. He just hasn't paid off.
Both times against Texas today, I can't do absolutely anything running wise in the middle. The D line for Texas is just otherworldly.
You got to keep giving him the football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna.
And your linebackers and the fucking they're quick. Like, they close very quickly.
Some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down.
I thought you were going to drop that. Yeah, you got this game won. I can't do shit on offense. Literally, I got that one long play on a run. I cannot do shit on offense.
Those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have
to defense can only hold for so long.
They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Well, you haven't really read through my rules, which I do invite you to do later on. But I have a rule where basically any user can concede at any point in the second half, as long as it's the second half where the guy gets stats. Because I understand there's going to be everybody's running into everybody. Your receivers ran into each other. Your quarterback ran into. Yeah, I saw your crossers.
They get paid a lot of money in the national.
I fucking was laughing.
You can get out of your stance and win it around the edge to get to the QB. Not many guys do it as well as that.
And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wingo. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
It's complete on the right side.
Ball game. You win. Good game, man. I ain't on your level.
defense, and they couldn't catch it.
But I think you're going to be top dog in here, but as long as you don't blow people out, I ain't going to ask you to leave the league. Now, if I end up with an open spot in my upper league, I might see if you want to switch over. But as long as you know, just don't blow people out. Some of these guys you're going to be able to completely straight up blow out. Why? Because I've blown one or two out already. And you're way better than me. So as long as you don't blow people out, I ain't going to say shit. Like, you know, disrespecting type blowout. You know what I mean.
I know you're down here, but you can change this game. It just takes one play.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely is way. The defense is next level.
Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have...
He'll take the deep shot.
And see, I don't know how to do the catch meter. I mean, I know how, but I can never get it green, so it doesn't really matter. Even when I take deep shot.
I like the offense taking a shot down the field.
I did, except the other graphics are fucking large, and they annoyed the shit out of me, so I should just switch it back.
Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Well, I just try to time it. I go into practice mode when there's no defense. I just practice on the timing part, but the game is a little different.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Looking down the middle.
Yeah. All right. I'm just getting desperate now. I'll probably compete in a minute.
And they'll get him down.
I don't like getting blown out. You got to do that.
Here comes the Texas offense. The run inside. It smothers. They make the stop inside.
I just won't do it because it's just a waste of my time. Like, once I know you're clearly better than me, whether you win by, what are you at, 15 or 35, it's a loss. Like, I lose and you move on.
Not only on offense, but I think with this running back,
I don't need, you know, when I know someone's better than me. I mean, the teams, I hope not in real life, but I think on the game at least, the Texas defense is definitely superior to the offense of OU. It's not even close. Because this is two games today, both of them against Texas. One All-American, which is what this is, and one against on Heisman. And both of my offense could not do shit. And I averaged around 30 points a game. So I know it's not me. It's a fucking, you know, it's fucking...
on the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
Texas defense is insane.
To throw, Manning. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Caught in the backfield. It's Lockett. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
Going to spin it again. Oh, they're after him. He's got it on the move. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Go for it.
Just watching the clock drain away in this one, it's all but in the books.
Yeah, I think I lost
Look at the top 25.
31-13 earlier, so I have 13 points in both my Texas games
One more
today.
quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
It's just I can't figure out a offensive play that will actually work.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Sends it back in motion.
That's play.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown!
Yeah, well, I got hung with you for a quarter, but user-wise, you're better than me. And in Texas, I think it's better than Oklahoma in the game. Yeah, I hope they got it different in real life, but you never know.
About to move to 4-1. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my
but it's funny because in my Heisman League, my competitive league, Georgia kicked the shit out of me because he's a really, really good user, and he just played this morning against Alabama in Alabama and got his ass whooped.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Well, he said a lot of it was he uses a lot of hot routes and stuff, and it was on the road to Alabama, and he just couldn't.
Back to work. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
At the 35, he's loose. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense
Run to the
does a great
top.
job. There's no
Banged up
gain on
now.
the play.
Done run them too much.
I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
He's got an open man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have
I was surprised no one ever took Texas with as many users as I have in that league.
You may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
It's connected. Experiencing.
And the Sooners have it with a first.